The Honorable Member for Mumbwa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for that statement. Honorable Minister, I just want to find out, having mentioned that the investigation is over and the report has been handed over to the President. I want to find out from you, Honorable Minister, if the firearm that was used in the shooting has also been identified and the ownership of that same firearm. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Minister of Home Affairs.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. In my statement, I did indicate that there have been ballistic experts who have assessed firearms, and there was also an autopsy which was conducted and which was able to show also what sort of bullets caused these casualties. So when I said the investigations have been concluded, it means that all these matters have been dealt with. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Member for Siavonga.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Honorable Minister of Home Affairs. Minister, you also indicated in your responses that actually those people, that were shot dead, the person that shot them, you indicated that he has been charged. My question is, were those two deceased people shot by one person? I thank you, Honorable Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, if you are able to answer that question.
Unfortunately, Madam Speaker, I have made myself very clear. I can't give more details than I've given with regards to the shooting incident at this point.
The Honorable Member for Sioma.
Were these UPND sympathizers or cadres armed or not? And whether or not you as Minister of Home Affairs will at a later point come to the House and furnish us and the public at large who the actual shooters are. Is it the police or is it the UPND cadres, whether they were armed or not armed? That's my $1 million question. We would like to know who the actual shooters are. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Minister cannot tell you who the actual people who fired are, but I will allow him to answer whether or not the crowd or some people in the crowd were armed. The Honorable Minister of Home Affairs.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, and I appreciate the loaded question from my dear colleague, Honorable MP for Sioma. Madam Speaker, I will start by stating the fact that those who gathered in those numbers were gathering against the law. And they were advised prior to that particular date not to gather. And that's why some of them were charged, and I did indicate the number of 21 who were charged and paid the admission of guilt for gathering unlawful. And investigations have continued to determine who organized the movement of such a large number of people, which was not desirable. I did also indicate that some of the cadres were throwing different objects at the police on the other side of the police headquarters. So it would be premature for me to say that they were armed with firearms.